Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. So today is the Arena Open, and I parked myself at just under 1,000 last night, and we've got an hour and a half left, so fingers crossed it holds under the top 1,200, and I was able to squeak into Diamond in Constructed with that mono blue tempo deck. And so we're going to be doing the Arena Open today. Should be good stuff. Always like to give one bullet, see how it goes. And I like the best of one over traditional. Find it to be easier. And get a new avatar. All right. And drum roll, please. Whoa, wait. I only got one rare per pack? Oh no, play boosters it failed me. Okay, well, Ral's good, although blue-red's been kind of rough. Caretaker's Talent can be good if we have the token production, carrot cakes, and such. Usually more of a build-around. Darkstar Augur, though, is very good, and so is the Vine Lasher, so hopefully we have the black to support it. Storm Chaser's Talent has been good, too. Not amazing, but okay. So pretty decent, even though we only opened 5 or 6 rares. 5 out of 6 are pretty good. So I'm going to take a whack at the pool here, pull out the cards that I think I want to consider, and I'll meet you guys on the other side. All right, wave 1. We've got a very deep pool. Lots of really great playables, in my opinion. We've definitely... 2 Hunter's Talent. This is kind of like a mythic level uncommon, so pretty tempted to lean towards green. And kind of looks like maybe like Golgari looks pretty good. We could also... We're close to being able to do like black-red, and the payoff for that would be the Fireglass Mentor, which is also a very good uncommon in that archetype. So I'm going to play around with it a little bit more. I don't think we have enough white to really be able to support the Caretaker's Talent, so that one is going to get removed. But lots of options to consider here. So I'm going to take a whack at it and show you where I land. All right, this is it. Pretty much just built itself in Golgari. We're a little bit light on interaction, so we have the Hunter's Talent and the Brawl and the Feed the Cycle. Really like to have at least 5, but we do have the Wix Patrol, and sometimes this misses, and it will be a kind of a weak Wix Patrol because we don't have a lot of our top end. But this has been a pretty fast-paced set. The three Tree Root Weavers is a little bit awkward in this deck just because we aren't ramping into a busted 5-drop or anything like that. So could have a little bit of struggling with the finishing power. I like Scales of Shale in black. I'll play this even outside of Lizards, and don't think I'm missing out too much on our other options in Golgari. Could run the Barkform Harvester, but I don't think we're actually milling through our deck because we don't have the cash grabs. And then no real reason, I think, to splash for any of these. And then we've got the Druid of the Spade, which is our only like green creature I'm not running, which I like more in green-white tokens. We don't have a lot of tokens in this deck. And then Ravine Raider, I like more in the Lizard-specific strategies. So pretty straightforward, nice curve. Let's see how it does. Okay. Well, we have options. Definitely our first part of our curve. Could pancake a little bit. I think I want to lead out Orator into Dray Leader instead of getting the Ramper down. 2 drops can kind of go pancake and sealed, which is why I didn't like having this many of these 3 Tree Root Weavers without a whole lot to do. Okay, there's a payoff for having some ramp. Should have attacked first. I was thinking if they had a Sonar Strike, I wanted to play it before attacking. But if they had a Saber, then I wanted to play it after attacking. Okay. So that's unfortunate. Two for one myself with the Orator, but that feels really bad. I think I'd rather just get the Intimidator down and go for... So we could Offspring, we could play this and then I'll have 6 lands, which doesn't allow me to do the Offspring. So I think what I'd rather do is just try to kill it with the Brawl next turn. Okay. I think we'll take the... Well, I could multiple block. We can bring back the Dray Leader if the Orator dies. I don't like offering the potential 2 for 1. And since I want to use the Intimidator next turn, I think I let that happen. Now... This could definitely backfire. They have completely untapped lands. So maybe it was better to offer the trade. Because I'm 2 for 1-ing myself here if they have like a Crumb and Get It. It's okay with Saber. Any form of removal I get 2 for 1'd. Yeah, okay, Scale's a shill. So I should have just offered the trade, get the Scales out of their hand last turn anyway. Now we need to draw something other than a land. Could just multiple block the living hell out of this. They have removal for 1, it's still dead. I'm not really doing much else with this, so... Okay, 1 for 1 trade there seems fine. We still have a metric ton of cards to get through, though. So we're definitely behind. Clive dive, okay. And we're flooding out. Hunter's Talent. Removes a 1/1. Don't think I'm going to bury the Hunter's Talent. Now, I could attack with the Orator and bring back the Intimidator, because the Intimidator can then fight the duo. So I feel like this is an okay attack. They should just let it through. Yeah. Well, this is super awkward. Because there's no way they're going to trade this. So I think I might as well start trying to push some more damage. Then we're not blocking, so we might as well take it up to level 4. Since we have no hand and the 1/3's just getting chumped. Okay, we need to top deck a Miracle here. Even Wolverine would be fine to make the Orator into a 3/3 that then goes to 4/4 to draw. But we need some removal. soon. Oof. Alright, well, we can ditch the Root Weaver. That seems fine. Oh, I guess I could also sack the Orator. Because otherwise I'm just dead next turn. I'm dead next turn either way. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we got 4. So I can do this to bring back. Alright, well, this was a little bit unfortunate. We're not dead yet. Just very, very close to dead. And with this many Root Weavers, maybe it's right to... Oh, we're dead. Maybe it's right to have one less land. Could bring in the Barkform Harvester, but it's not... I don't think really that great, so... Hopefully we don't flood out next game. Okay, this is a little bit better. So we've got the 2/3, which can then fight pretty well with the Hunter's Talent, and hopefully that sustains us. We are on a 9/9 split. So hopefully we do find black here. Bellowing Crier I'm not a big fan of, so I'm glad to see that card. I think I'll just go with the 2/3 and blocks the 2/1 nicely. And we can do a bunch of removal if they get off to a spicy start. They're in Sultai and they're ramping. I think I'd prefer just developing the board here. Just play out the Vine Lasher. Okay, we need one more source, one more mana for Wolverine. Next turn is probably Hunter's Talent and Bonebind Orator. They play something with 3 toughness, I guess it might be the Brawl. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Looks like they're flooding out now. I think Hunter's Talent and continuing to develop the board seems pretty good here. We could also Brawl and then Thoughtstalker Warlock to remove their best card. I do have 4 open mana. I think I'm gonna wait. Oh, that's so tempting. Because like I could Thoughtstalker Warlock after playing a land and still be able to Brawl. Alright, let's do that. Take their best card. Okay, no counterspell. Whoa, Season of Loss. Okay, when it enters, you return a permanent. Okay, we're really happy I did that. All right, and then we want to just clear the way. I don't think I'm going to give myself a token, although it does let me fight with the Hunter's Talent. Hunter's Talent already answers this, so no reason to give him a fish, I don't think. So I flooded once, and now my opponent is flooding. Maybe they draw land off the top. So they can bring back the Bellowing Crier. Not super scary. I guess I could bring back the Heaped Harvest. Yeah, cycle the land in hand. Makes sense. Makes sense. Mountain Port Bell. Man, they've got a lot of cards that were just kind of not doing much, eh? All right, Scales of Shale. That's an interesting one. Could be a potential blowout. I imagine they have a hard time coming back from this, though. And then I think I'm fine trading my Vine Lasher because I can bring it back with the Orator. I want to develop the board or push trample damage. I think I'll just go for pushing the trample damage. We are stuck on black, so I guess there is a reason maybe to do the Orator. It's 1 damage either way. And they don't know I have this yet, so... Alright. We have the board, we have the technology. And some questionable cards. I think I just pump the Tree Scribe. Because then it gets to power 4, which then they'd have to trade. I could have removal here. Fine. Yeah, I don't like any of these blue cards they're playing. Okay, well, Scales of Shale probably just gets them to scoop here. Let's see, Warlock's attack is a little weird. If they want to block the Warlock, though, then that also hits for 5, right? So Scales would be better on Wolverine. I think I just pump this. Well, do we want the card draw or just get our hand down? I think we just get our hand down. Send the Wolverine. This plus this also is Death Touch Trample. They put the 3/4. Yeah, there's no way that they have to 2-for-1 themselves here into the Scales, which is basically just GG. All right, here we go. Oh, there's the Jace avatar. You always know it's going to be a sweaty match when the Jace avatar shows up. I guess we're just ramping to Wix here. It's not a great hand. Alright, if they have removal for the Root Weaver, we'd have a turn 3. Daggerfang works well with the Hunter's Talent. We don't need land 4 currently. So I think this one is we just send here. Get some more fuel for the Wix Patrol. Unfortunate to see our Darkstar Augur. That would have been a great turn 4. Alright, we've got the Stoat. So I think I just clear the path with the Hunter's Talent. We can even do the Death Touch trick. Pretty sweet. And then we've got Wix Patrol. So we're curving out quite nicely. Agate Blade, we know we can kill that. I don't see any reason to not just keep applying the pressure here. I guess maybe because Agate's Assassin's not something we need to remove. But I think I just slam the 6-drop and keep the Pain Train rolling here. Oh, we milled both of our rares. That sucks. Alright, so we can... If we attack with the Daggerfang, we're trading it for their 2s, which I think is fine. Keep the pressure up. We're traded for their 2/1/1s. I don't know, it's a little bit aggressive because if they have removal for Wix Patrol, then we're in trouble. But Bonebind Orator can bring back the Darkstar Augur, which is going to be pretty sweet. Okay, so they could have Sonar Strike. So I'm actually going to pump the Root Weaver, I think. Just go for playing 2 threats out. Wraths be damned. Could also start drawing cards, but... Yeah, okay, so there's the Sonar Strike. I guess I'd rather save that. Because it's my big boy. Puts him to 4. Okay, so if they have removal for Wix Patrol, we still have 4 damage. Okay, so there's the removal. Oh, removing the Orator, so they have double removal? Wow, okay. Very good. Again, just deploy 2 threats here, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna be sad to see this one. Okay. Do you have a Wrath? Even if they have a Wrath, we can rebuild with the Orator into Darkstar. Or toughness, we can have 3 trample. Okay. Steamrolled. All right, and we have no green, but we do have a turn 2 playable, and then if we hit land 3, we can do the Hunter's Talent. Off of the Hidden Grotto. Seems like a keepable hand. Wix Patrol kills something. Treetop Sentries draws. Probably going to have to play Feed the Cycle just as murder. Totally fine. So I think our opponent had to mold a 6. Okay. Hey, and we hit the green. Still going to lead out with the Grotto, right? I had 2... So, well, it makes it so I have less flexibility for the Orator. I'm not playing Hunter's Talent before the Orator, though. So if we hit a Root Weaver, I can still back out of it. Seems fine. Do I want another Orator, or do I want land 4? 2 lands in hand. I think I'm okay with keeping the Orator. Builder's Talent, huh? Alright. This one gives me graveyard value anyway. We're going to draw its replacement here. This is a little bit awkward because I can't feed the cycle. Depending on what they're playing here. Daggerfang, the perfect. Something Bonebind can kill. Lost the Starfall Invocation. Love to see it. We got the double pit black now for Wix Patrol and feed. So we're likely just going to do feed the cycle on whatever they play. I guess I don't have to. We could also pump the Orator. See, ooh, they have Disenchant. Was it Parting Gust? Is that non-land permanent? Banishing Light? I think they're debating about whether or not they do it before I sink the mana into it, I would assume. Alright, that seems better than... So let's just do this then. Should we attack first? Yeah, I think attack first seems good. I could Treetop Sentries. Could Treetop Sentries first and then try to do like a 5 spell later. But then I missed the 2 damage. I think there's a chance here that Hunter's Talent is just dead, so... We have... So that gives us food to forage with. So that gives me a card draw, that's great. So far, removal Wrath's pretty solid. I'm not a big fan of the Bandit's talent unless you're leaning really heavily into the discard. I had one in my pool, decided not to run it. If you're going like attrition and trying to answer everything 1 for 1, then this is fine, but like you need a ton of discard and removal to make it work. Okay, so we can Orator to bring back the Vine Lasher, and then we're dealing 3 damage per land. Pretty tempting. Actually, that's kind of a tough one to choose what to discard. Is it feed? I think it might be feed. As long as we hit the lands into Wix Patrol, I'd rather do that. I guess I could put the Wix Patrol back because we know we can get it later. Alright. Wow. So I could just Hunter's Talent again? They're almost... Yeah, and then we have this for whatever they play. Seems okay. Two Hunter's Talent is like why I was like, okay, we're green. This card is silly. Hopefully they don't have two Wraths. I was thinking if we didn't draw the removal, what I was going to do was attack with the 2/2, play the Treetop Sentry, sacrifice the food, and then next turn I wouldn't really have anything to do, so I was thinking we would Orator back the Wix Patrol. Okay. So this doesn't do anything. One or fewer in hand. So as long as I keep two in hand, this won't do anything. Because I could do this, but then I'd be kind of lacking on my plays. So... Interesting. Because the next turn they Orator. I think Treetop Sentries, let's see, what do they have to bring back? The Warlock? It's not great. A couple different ways we could go about this. I kind of like just, let's bring back the Wix Patrol and pass. Let's see what they top deck. Bring back the Vine Lashers. I don't need to do this now. They have Graveyard? I don't think there's any Graveyard hate. Sure. So, Hunter's Talent doing nothing here against these three cards. Let's see what they top decked. Okay, this looks pretty good. I think Wix, even if they get something back here, seems fine. Because they get back a Warlock. And then we've got a 6/3 trample next turn. Oh, it's actually... Oh, shoot. I didn't see it was -1. Should have checked the graveyard. Alright, we hit enough. Okay. They hit a land, they could do the Warlock. Okay, Waxwayne we need to just kill, right? Well, we don't need to. So let's go here. We can still feed the cycle off of our graveyard. Maybe put some to 3. Put some on the top deck. I think it's worth it. Let's see, we can just get rid of... Probably just get rid of the food token. Keep the graveyard for potential reanimation. Whoa, okay. Had a pop up there. Phone talking to the computer. Okay, here we go. Pretty smooth sailing outside of the one land or the one round where we flooded. Manhattan. I like the name. Alright. Got Bonebine Orator. Scales as a combat trick into Treetop? Maybe. Bravekin Duo. Don't mind that card. I guess if they play red, it can be kind of a problem. Being able to trigger Valiant over and over. But I found this to be kind of a pancake card. And there's a chance here that we might be playing the Forager out just as a 3-2 for 3. If they play a Stoat or something, we've got Feed the Cycle. Patchwork Banner, that's fine. Makes this other Bravekin triggers. Oh, maybe they are missing red. They went with Mouse, not Rabbit. Okay. Awkward. 3-2 squirrel. All these foragers and no way to forage. Deck would have killed for a cash grab. Okay, they go get red? No, wait, green. They are green. Why didn't they do this as rabbit? Ooh, they're Naya? And they're attacking there. Wait, what? You attack there? 2 damage for 5? Call me intrigued. Okay. And we have acquired this thing to remove. Why didn't they? I guess they want to block now. So we pay the 3 on this, blow up the boar. Could have a crumb and get it. And then we can brawl the 2-2 and maybe we can just race the boar. We do have scales. Okay. That was nice, no pause. Okay, scales looks good if they play a single threat. Also, Dray Leader coming down as a 4-4 ain't bad. Parting Gust? Okay, I guess you're not dead on board. If they go to 9, we hit for 5, so this would put them at 2. I almost feel like Root Weaver to set up drawing into Wix Patrols potentially better than just playing out a 3-3 for 3. But I guess this is just another lethal threat, whereas this wouldn't be. Especially with they didn't double spell, so they're likely to just play a single spell next turn. All right. Smooth sailing. Right, we've got Orator into Warlock with Brawl. Seems fine, seems good. This would have been so much better on the play though, because then if they don't have a 2-drop, we immediately get to like coercion them. A lot worse on the draw. Huh. Okay. Valley Might Caller might get out of hand. Whoa, 2-mana pass. Okay. I think I like attacking here. Looks like they could be holding up a counterspell. If they just let the damage through, then we get to Thought Stalker Warlock if they don't have a counterspell. But they're missing land 3. So they have... these are all spells. To block or not to block? That is the question. They decided not to block. Alright, I mean, Vine Lasher's pretty good too. I think we do Vine Lasher play a land, then Brawl next turn, probably. Let's take a look at what you got over there with 6 cards. And no counterspell. Run away together. Fine. Pearl of Wisdom, not too scared about. Dire Downdraft, not too bad. We don't really have an answer for Bruiser, but they're not anywhere near playing it. Same with the Seed Squire. I'm not too worried about that card. So I think it's just Polywallop. So if they bounce the Warlock, that's fine. Because if they hit a land, they go into Pearl of Wisdom, but then they're not developing the board, and we just overrun them. I think I'll just go for the removal spell. Alright, we could have blocked the draw there, and that might have been right. But I think we just stick with the original plan. I hope that them stumbling was just too much. See if that comes back to bite me. So this was a dead card. Maybe it was right to do the card draw and hope they get stuck. Essentially 8 though. Six next turn. Yeah, are they just dead if they play the Bruiser? Let's think about it. So this puts them to 6. They can block here, and then they take 4 damage. Or they block here, and they take 6 damage, and they're dead, so that doesn't work. So they have to leave one of these alive. I don't think the boxer's good here. Oh, they could dire. They could dire. I still think it's right to just swing here, though, because like what? So they go block, and they take 5. They go to 1. Then they bounce the line slasher. Still have to deal with the Menacer. And eventually we can bring back the Vine Lasher with the Orator. Maybe I should have kept this just as another lethal threat, because it's better than drawing a land. Okay, that's an option too. Okay. Orator can bring back Sentries or Bruiser. I think I like Sentry. So they have to bounce the Vine Lasher with the Dire Downgraft. So like 3 of their mana has to be that, right? I guess they could also do the Runaway together. So they're planning on bouncing the Squire. So they run away together on the Squire and they Dire Downdraft here. But then they're just dead on board. Could save this for the Vine Lasher, I suppose. This feels fine. I guess they only have to bounce one thing. Okay. Bounce me. Yeah. Toast. Alright, we're going first. We have a 2-drop, 3-drop. It's not bad. This might even be able to get through for the Coercion. One can Dream. And then we can ramp to the Wix Patrol with the Root Weaver. Okay, Life Creed Duo does not block. Very good. I think I like the Thoughtstalker Warlock more than I like getting the Vine Lasher down. Okay. Got Carrot Cake, Removal, Cruel Claw's Heist, Scales of Shale, and Star Charter. 1 land. I don't have the double black for the heist. They gift me a card. They can play the. I guess if they hit black, I'd be kind of sad. I think I'm just gonna take the Carrot Cake though, and pray that they don't hit black. Then they do the Nocturnal's Hunger. Please don't draw a swamp. Okay. This is fine. Hunger, fair. Okay. So if they hit a land, they play Star Charter. That's fine. I guess if I had played the Root Weaver, I would have been able to do the Wix Patrol. Aha! They did not hit a swamp. Oh, they did hit a swamp. Oh, shoot. That means the next turn they Cruel Claws and get my Wix Patrol. Let's see. Warlock trades for life, create duo. This is a lizard? No. I want to trade the Warlock for the duo. I think I'm okay with that trade. Okay. Now, if they do this, this is all they're doing. Damn. Oh my god, and they have the Dark Star. Which one do they take? Oh, it's bad for them either way. Dark Star, I think I take the Dark Star. So I start drawing 2 cards. Like, that's damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? At least Wix Patrol allows you to play it. I guess Dark Star, on them, they're too low life to use it, so that makes the Wix kind of tempting. Attacking me. Okay. I guess they do have the Scales of Shale. Oh, I could pop the food now, just to stay mana efficient. I do have Forage in the deck. We don't have any other Forage outlets. But if I'm going to Darkstar Augur, I think I'm going to want the life. That could be wrong. Yeah, I think I want to trade this for their Life Creed Duo since they're such a low life. Okay, so in this turn they play the Star Charter. And we see if the good news is our curve is not high. So we only have the Wolverine that can pop us for 5. They get removal. It's their 3rd card. What did they get? Moonstone, okay. Oh my god, okay. Holy cow. So I have a total of 8 mana. A Wolverine just blows up their 2/3. That's phenomenal. Hard to say no to that. Okay. Do I want a 2/2? Or do I want something that can bring stuff back from the graveyard? Also, it's really tempting to just attack all, and we hit him for 3 damage. But I think the time is not quite yet. We get Scales, though. Scales comes back pretty hard. Don't want to trade my Augurs, I don't think. Okay. We could take a fair amount of damage here. And they'll have the Death Toucher. Oh, is that another? That's a lizard too? No. We've only got bats. So they can't Scales. Draw on lands so we don't lose any life. Let's freaking go. Alright. That should be lethal, right? I don't want to gift them a fish. Wolverine trades for the Star Charter. And then, like, just a space. Seven. Okay. I guess I could also play the Dre Leader and brawl. No, that gives him life. Let's not do that. Cause like, what else could they have? I don't think there's any one black spell. I think this is fun. Done. Let's go. All right, we got two attempts to make it into day 2. Here we go. And we're going first. Don't have green, but we're on a 9/9 split. Oh, we could get stuck with this hand, but let's see what the fates have in store. Hey, the fates are kind. Alright, let's find a green source. I think I'll take a land over potentially bricking. It's not green, but we can still use... Like, we'll just be playing one behind on our curve for green. Okay, Vine Rape Mentor, they are clearly in the lead. Come on, green off the top. Breaking on turn 4 is going to be kind of sad. So maybe I should have buried the swamp. But if this was a non-land card, if this was a green card, we'd be really sad, right? Come on, forest off the top. Best draw in the world. Dang it. Okay. I think I'm fine offering the trade here for these. Trade the boxer, fine. so now any land lets me play Treetop Sentries. That's it. Come on, green. Back-to-back green would be okay with me. That Vine Reap Mentor is such a good card. Well, we don't have any good attacks here, so we're just chilling. Pawn Profit in Golgari can work in a pinch. I don't like it as much, just because you have the double green. It looks like they're just full-blown Sultai. Might even be a splash for Mentor. Seems a bit bold. So this is a Golgari card. This is largely a Simic card. All right, green, forest off the top. Forest off the top. Let's go. I kind of want them to actually be tapped, like forced off the top so we can blow up the food. It's pretty nice. They're 3 cards ahead of us, though. Dang. Okay, well, this is going to slow things down quite a bit. Could hit Wix. All right. It's kind of tempting to bring back the Vine Lash, but I think it's better to get rid of one of the things on the board. Yeah, maybe they are. What is this? 2 blue, huh? Hidden Grotto's putting in work. Well, we have a Lily Splash Mentor would be pretty bad to see right now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Recycle the card draw, get good value. Ooh, wow. That's rough. Okay. Wix Patrol kills something. They've got so much food that they're going to get back into this, though. So it's -3. Get even more food tokens. Maybe it was right to do the Mentor instead of the Mockingbird. Now I think about it, because like the Mentor can flicker, whereas if this flickers, I'm not sure a copy comes back as the copy it was before. I think it does. But maybe I should have killed the Mentor. God. Okay, Sultai Value Train is annoying. I think what I'm going to do next turn is uptick the Hunter's talent. Oh my god, their entire... They just took every card that has draw, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's interesting. So, Wix Patrol here... Can't trade. That doesn't feel great. I could do the Wolverine. Wolverine Pump would still just be a 1-for-1 trade, though, with one of the treetop sentries. So I don't think I want to do that. I could try to get on their train and draw. Bringing back the Orator is super tempting, or bringing back the Vine Lasher is super tempting. But if I wait for to that next turn, then I can hit for every land dealing 3. Okay. Let's do that next turn. They don't have good attacks. So let's start drawing cards every turn. Okay. I'm worried they're gonna find a bomb though, eventually. This is just all like little tiny 2-drops and stuff, right? They're halfway through their deck. They're at 19 life essentially off of the Mentor. So this game's going long. Could have played the Wolverine out and killed the Bell or killed a food. It's an option. But I was kind of thinking if they have an answer for Wix Patrol, then we can use this to draw again. And maybe we're going to mill on the final match. If we're going to mill, then I'm in trouble because I flipped the Hunter's Talent. Oh, snap. Alright, this is good. They flip that over, they can start attacking with the Mentor if they'd like. Now, should I get back the Vine Lashers? Or should I get back the Wix Patrol? Huh. Okay. I think I like 3 damage per land drop. All in my gut. Shouldn't have like a board wipe or anything. It's a little bit of like time off though, because they can attack in pretty hard next turn and just pop food. Might have been right to get the Wolverine down. Oh, you know what? Wolverine can kill the Hunter's Talent. That's probably what I should have done. Prevent the card draw. It's definitely what we're doing next turn. Yeah, come on, sink 4 mana into that bad boy. Okay. I like it. This thing could get huge. I don't think they're going to sacrifice their food, though. We're You're gonna sacrifice. The truly bold would sacrifice their food here. And then that way they can attack with the Mentor. Okay. They're playing it easy. I like that. Okay, there goes one token. We're still dealing 2 damage per. That's not bad. This card is so dumb, though. They had 2 of them, right? No, it's just Mockingbird's giving me trauma. Root Weaver? Huh. Alright, so that gives me 3 mana. But specifically not green. But it draws a card. Sure. Ooh, Intimidator looks okay. Time check. They're at 20 minutes. I'm at 24. Doing good on time. We're still ahead on cards. And now they're at 16 life. I might trade the Wolverine for the Cultivator. Because I feel like if we trade 1 for 1, we're winning this because of the Hunter's talent. I don't have a lot of top end left in my deck, though. I do have the Forager, which would be nice to get back the Patrol. Wolverine has done its duty. Okay. No, this is good. We've got him in a board stall. We can answer all of these. There are no more card draw. This is all gravy. We just do this with Offspring. Hold it, feed this cycle. You could also just sack the foods. Or the pawn profits. But it doesn't really matter on this board. The important thing is that we have the 4 power to draw. And I still have 8 lands left in my library. Let's see, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 7, 10. So they've got 7 of these in their library. Okay. We don't want to die by going to a board stall. So I've got an 8-turn clock. I think I would have been tempted to sacrifice both pawn profits, but I guess if they do have bounce, like this actually would be pretty brutal if they had a Lily Splash Mentor because of all of these like ETBs. Nice. So we're gonna save that for Lily Splash Mentor. That is the plan. Okay. Eventually we'll hit our Darkstar Augur would really pump the gas. It's not great. think we need to start trading the board, but what would... Nothing can attack? Dang it. Alright. Gotta be careful not to deck here. But let's see, they're at 14. I think this is okay. 7 to... Get rid of the instant, land, and of these, I think the least likely one I want to bring back is you. We still have orators left, right? God, what if they have a wrath? No, in green blue, wrong colors though. Build it and they shall come. So I'm not going to attack with the 4/3 because I want the card draw. Okay. Now our lands are starting to show up. They have what, 6 left? 5, 6, 10, 11. Holy crap. That's a bomb. Do they have any recursion for it? No. So they are. They're just splashing black for Vine Reap Mentor? Okay, well, this is a 2-for-1, right? I have to get rid of my reanimation hopes for the Wix Patrol to feed the cycle. Instant speed. Right? Oh, shoot. No, I don't have 2. Okay, well, I just threw 1 away. I should have just taken the 5 there. I forgot that I had Summoning Sickness. My bad. Okay, so lost to 2/4. Okay, well, we can just cast it this way then, without forging. Might be able to get him with a surprise, but down to 12. I think I just go with this. Here. If I do the Intimidator... Get rid of one of their 2/4s. I think I like that. Hey! We're going to day 2! That was a cool deck from the opponent, though. Sultai like, value, for sure, into the green shell. Alright, the only game that we lost was that first game where we flooded 5,000 gems and on to day 2. Pretty sweet! Alright, so the dealio is that I'll be playing in day 2 tomorrow, but then I usually do my meta breakers on Sundays, and then my best of 1 and best of 3 review on Mondays, and then community deck techs on Tuesdays. So I think I'm going to make you guys wait till Wednesday to see the day 2 in the arena open. So Wish me luck though, guys. This was a stupid, silly pull. This was just an absolutely fun deck to play, and it did the trick. Take care, everybody.